Hello everybody, my name is Kiwi and welcome to a game on Roblox, or welcome back to case file 1225. I'm re-recording this, like half of it, because the game audio is just way too fucking loud. Since the last incident, Damien has decided to bring Nate to a concert, yet tragedy still managed to seep into normalcy. 10:45 a.m. September 29th. Okay, well, fuck you! 10:45 a.m. September 29th, 2015, Haines City Funeral Home. I couldn't sleep at all after what happened yesterday. Snippets of the argument still flash in my head, and Damien didn't speak a word to me afterwards. Nate, you okay, buddy? You've been spacing out for the past minute. Sorry, just zoned out. We don't have to be here, you know? No, I want to be here, especially after I failed her. We're at Miss Olivia's funeral right now. To be honest, I have no right to be here. There was no sense in what happened. I couldn't even do the bare minimum of giving justice to her death. Am I even worth the badge I'm wearing? Listen, we just need to give our condolences and then we can get out. I doubt her murderer would be loitering around to admire his work. Yeah, you're right. After the next part of the chapter, I just need to play it all, so I fully understand all of the characters and all of that, because I was a little confused. As I stepped outside, the first thing greeting me at the center of the hall was a large portrait of Miss Oliveira. She looks so young. Unlike the ID photos I was used to seeing, she had a warm smile on her face. She had her hair up in a pretty bow, and I can see the beginnings of a golden sautoir on her neck. It gives me whiplash to see her like this after seeing her on the autopsy table just a day ago. I bowed to her portrait from afar. I'll definitely find out what happened to you. I promise. Goodbye. Damien is waiting for me outside the building. We are not outside the building, I gotta be honest. We are inside. There you are. How are you feeling? Like trash? Funeral homes will do that to you. Now come on, this place gives me the creeps. I guess, but where are we even going? Does it matter? You've got the day off anyways, why don't we just... Hello. She's purple. Maroon? Mahogany? Oh, excuse me, are you two the fine gentlemen they sent from the police station? Yes. Don't think Damien will take too kindly to being mistaken for a cop. I heard about what happened. My condolences. You remind me of someone. Chloe Price. I heard about what happened. My condolences. Closure is a luxury not all of us can enjoy. But fate set you on this path for a reason. I'm sure she has a plan for you. Where are my manners? I'm Sister Zarella. I'm here on behalf of St. Mary's Church to officiate Miss Oliviera's funeral. Oh, it's nice to meet you, sister. I don't recall Miss Oliviera being religious. Maybe it's just a tradition thing. You as well, brother. You seem quite lost. Our church has many support groups and prayer meetings if you'd ever like to join us. The church is always happy to be your friend. Here, this is a brochure of some of our recent events. Won't you leave me your number? I'll get you signed up right away. Thank you. Listen, Nate and I are really busy and we really must be going now. Wait, it won't take more than a minute. Bye, see you around. Not a little rude, Nate. Damien, not Nate. Damien hurried me off to the parking lot. Wow, she seemed more like a saleswoman than a nun. I guess they have to be pushy to get recruits? Well, she did give me this brochure. No harm in checking it out. Whoa, a concert with a hot work? And a fully covered trip to Apodos. Apodos? The organization must be pretty rich to be funding all that. Screw that! I didn't know hot work was in town. This I gotta see. Are you a fan of them, Damien? Fan? Huh. I used to be in a band with one of them. No way. You were in an actual band? Yeah. Wait, what do you mean an actual band? Well, anyways, it looks like your friends are pretty famous. They've booked out the largest stadium in town. Well, that's the kind of talent you should be expecting from me. Are you going to see them then? You know what? Maybe I should. Wanna come? I have such a hard time differentiating a voice. I've never been to a concert before. All the more reason then. You just leave it to me. I'll forward you the details later. Alright then. Damien hurriedly drove me home after that, shouting about how he's going to need to prepare for the event. I guess taking my mind off things couldn't hurt. Where did the willow tree come from? Bro needs to clean his windows. Those are filthy. A nightmare again. I haven't had a good night's rest since that day. Well, there's nothing I can do about it now. I need to get started with the day. Nay, I made it happen. Had to pull a lot of strings, but tickets are locked in for tonight. Oh, awesome. Thank you, Damien. Meet me at the main road. I'll drive you to the venue right now. Okay, let me think if I forgot something. So I went through, I clicked everything. There's no point. So I'm not gonna do it again. Okay? Well, that's about all there is here. Maybe I should leave now? 11:15 a.m. October 6th, 2015, concert hall entrance. I didn't realize there was a time jump before. Wow, this place is massive. Isn't it great? And it's going to be filled with people by tonight. That's crazy. I can imagine the pressure of having that many people coming just for you. Not everyone is built for it. Jeez, but others are born for stage life. You know, since Maeonia is a small place, this place is multi-purpose. I've heard they host fan conventions here too. Really? Have you been? No, but I heard April... Wait, is that... Oh, Cherry, over here. Oh, hey Damien. What are you doing here so early? And who's this? Oh, I see. You must be Nate. Damien talks about you a lot. Nate, this is Cherry, the bassist for Hot Work. Cherry, this is Nate. Hiya, Nate. I used to be in a band with your friend here. Oh, Hello. Cherry reaches out to shake my hand. I've never met a celebrity before, and we're shaking hands. And my hands aren't too sweaty. You don't even know how many people would kill for an opportunity like this. Oh, quiet you. I'm just the bassist. The front woman is the one who gets all the love. Well, better than the drummer, still. Anyways, you're making your friend nervous, hyping me up like I'm some kind of big shot. I've got to run, lunch and practice with the girls, and then it's soundcheck. What a pain. Nate, let's hang out sometime. Just us? If that's what you like. Well, it was nice meeting you. Get to know that Damien isn't completely pathetic after we split up. Here, take this. Cherry hands me a guitar pick. We usually throw these out to the fans during gigs. This one's signed by us. Think of it as a greeting gift. And if you don't like it, you can always sell it on eBay for a pretty buck. Alright, I've gotta go now. Ciao. Bye, see you later. What was that all about? Nothing, your friend's really cool. Yeah, cool. Is that why you're drooling over her? Huh? I'm not drooling. Yeah, right. Anyway, we should have lunch first. We'll be able to check in by the time we're done. We're checking in this early? We want a good spot, don't we? Alright. I'm almost to the point. (10:32 p.m. October 6th, 2015. The Hotworks break room. October 6th? Wasn't it just the 5th? This is messed up. You good? Yeah, I need a second. I'm gonna step out with the rest of the girls for a bit. Alright, just don't leave the area yet. The police will arrive soon. Another killing. Okay, and now this is where I left off. So, me from the past. I can't do this anymore. I can't believe something like this would happen again. Not this soon, anyway. But I've got my detective badge with me. I can investigate the scene first before the police arrive. You thinking the same thing I am? Well, we're going to be posted at this crime scene anyways. Might as well give the crime scene a once-over before the cops arrive. Right! That's the spirit. Aren't you a little too happy? Just don't touch anything! Do you guys have gloves on you? Just as I begin to move, a gloved hand grabbed my shoulder and pulled me back. Oh, they're already here? Don't move. Huh? Who are you? God lord, this music is loud, lord. Right? Too loud? Probably. One more. It's probably fine, actually, but... Step aside and you can track hair, fingerprints, and other unsavory things into my crime scene. Your crime scene? Yes, my crime scene. Blair Morana, pleased to make your acquaintance. She pulls out an ID and smugly presents it to my face. I recognize the logo. It's the same department as Jameson's. Coroner? Yep. And you must be that blonde who got a real whipping from the boss the other week. Well, yeah, I think. The news of that spread all the way to the other departments? That's embarrassing. And the hat guy's always with you. We have names, you know? I'm Damien, and this is Nate. Alright, anyways, I'm gonna need you to wear these if you're going to be poking around. She hands over a pair of gloves and shoe covers for me and Damien. Here's to not preemptively contaminating the crime scene, I guess. I don't like that girl, but she could be useful. We should ask her opinion of the same, some evidence. Looks like this time we'll be able to get some forensic intel before going to Jameson. Okay, well... She's real pretty back there. Okay. The water. This is making me kind of thirsty. Well, you were screaming a lot earlier. Okay, so that was a nothing burger. Wow, there's tons of gifts. Hot work must be really popular. I've been trying to tell you, man. Cherry must be really rich from all this, huh? Not as rich as you think. You'd be surprised at how much concerts cost to host. Still, it must be nice, being famous and all. Having everyone know you, pay attention to you. Never mind, that sounds really scary, actually. I thought as much. Okay, and there's the body. Guitar. There's a guitar resting in its case. It's not the one I saw Amber using on stage. Do you think this could be the murder weapon? I don't see any blood on it or missing strings. In any case, wouldn't the guitar be broken now if it was used as the weapon? Electric guitars can take much more of a punch than an acoustic one, but it depends on how much was struck. On how much he was struck. They could have wiped off the blood too. Maybe from the body, but the strings have grooves. There'd be evidence left behind. Blair pushes between me and Damien and picks up the guitar. She inspects it for a moment before putting it down. Yep, nothing on the strings. I'll run tests on it later. Someone either restringed this guitar or set up a red herring for us. Weird. There's 4 lockers. They're almost entirely covered in stickers or posters. It's locked. Likely a state for it to be open. The girls are probably keeping all their valuables and clothes in here. Fair enough. Hey, I think I recognize the band logo on one of the stickers here. There are lots of band logos here, actually. And, that's nothing. Let's look at something else. What? And then it's just, there's 2 drinks. There's something clutched in his hand. Let me just... He's holding a small bouquet. Roses, too. So it's romantic? Roses aren't necessarily romantic. They're a popular band. So within the context, it could have just been an expression of goodwill and support. Not a very creative fan then. There are a lot more flowers than plain roses if you want to show support. But what about his head? His head is bashed in. Looks like someone hit him with a blunt object from the back. But wait a minute, there's something stuck in his hair. I reach forward carefully to pry it off. It's pretty tangled, I can't get it out. It's a string? Not just any string. That's a guitar string. Steel too, so it has to be from an electric guitar. That's concerning. There's something sticking out of his back pocket. Ah, a wallet! Stealing from the dead now. I didn't take you for such a criminal, Nate. What? No! I'm just poking around for evidence. Now let's see who you are, Mr. Victim. Paul Sanders. There's also a university student card in here. Look at the date it was issued, though. He should have long since graduated by now with the course he was taking. Why would he still carry a student card around if he's just graduated? Is it sentimental? Did you happen to find a staff pass on him? A staff pass? No, I didn't. Weird. How do you get in then? Do you think he snuck in? We'll have to ask Terry what the venue rules are for letting fans in later. There's an open can of soda on the coffee table. No precipitation out on the outside, but the area around it is still damp. Room temperature soda? Sounds nasty. Yeah, and it's still pretty full. Do you think it's flat too? Only one way to find out. Damien gets a paper cut from the water dispenser. He takes the soda from me and pours a bit out. Yeah, no bubbles at all. How long does it take for soda to go flat? 1 to 2 hours. So it has to have been left out for that long. The concert was only around 2 hours ago. What do you think of this? I think it could be an important time indicator. Let's write that down just in case. Maybe I can ask Blair about this too. So we've seen everything. I'm missing something actually. Oh, what? What does this have to do with anything? The VIP pass that Damien got me from the concert. I kind of want to keep it as memorabilia, but there's no way to take it off without snipping it in half. Bloody string. Bloody guitar string is tangled in the victim's hair. Origin of the string is unknown. A bouquet was found clutched in the victim's hand. There's just only a single rose in it. Paul's ID card's found in his wallet. There's also a Haines City University card that should be expired. Should be, or it is. Guitar found in the dressing room. There's no blood on it, and the strings are clean. Teleport? Teleport where? Okay, well, what else do you want from me? I don't understand. Oh, I'm so stupid, that's why. God, okay. Oh, there's makeup. There's tons of makeup littered across the vanity. What a mess! And they just left some of these open? Damien walks over and recaps the eyeliner. I guess they must be too busy to clean up after themselves. These are expensive stuff. I'd handle them better if I were them. You know about makeup? Not for myself, of course. Is that it? No, it's not. It's the same. I don't know what else I'm missing, unless I need to talk to them. That soda can from earlier is really bothering me, but there's nothing that connects it to the murder at all. Hey, Blair, do you think we could ID whoever drank from this saliva on the I'm gonna stop you right there. Technically speaking, yes, we could swab a DNA sample from whatever saliva residue is on the can, but it's only useful if the person we're looking for's DNA is already in the database. And when's the last time you remember giving away a DNA sample? So the database is very incomplete then. What about a fingerprint? Not gonna work. Kin's wet. It could have been washed away long before we arrived. Useless then. The forensic team will sweep the place after, and I'll also be responsible for the autopsy this time. You should come to the department tomorrow for a report, blonde boy. I can't tell if she's teasing me on purpose or if she actually can't remember my name. I didn't find anything else. A group of police officers rush in as the door slams open. Look who finally decided to show up. Step away from the crime scene, everyone. Marie! Yes, sir. Assess the crime scene and take pictures of anything suspicious. And you, T-Wood. Yes, sir. Secure any form of digital evidence on the crime scene. As for the rest of you, leave the crime scene immediately. We don't want anyone tampering with the crime scene. I think this covers everything we can investigate tonight anyways. I think we should report what we found back to the station. Gotcha. Let's go. More police members rush to the scene as we were exiting. Damien leads me out of there before it gets too hectic. The music is so loud in this game. So, what do you make of what we found so far? I'm not sure what I'm looking at yet. There's just not enough information to make any conclusions. Let's have a quick overview then, shall we? At 10:32 tonight, we discovered a body together at the hot work dressing room. A body who we've now identified as Paul Sanders. But what was he doing here in the first place? He's not staff, nor did he go with any fan club. What was Paul Sanders doing in the break room? He could have been stalking them. He was stalking them? Seems like he's an obsessive stalker who got too close, leading to the murderer to act out in self-defense. I admire your imagination, but let's stay grounded. If our victim were a stalker, security would have first picked up on the fact that he's a stranger wandering in the backstage. At 10:32 tonight, we rediscovered a body together at the hot work dressing room. A body who we've now... what was Paul Sanders doing in the break room? He knew them personally? Paul Sanders didn't have any trouble getting backstage, judging by the lack of alarm from security. He also brought a gift, but it wasn't grand in the way you'd expect from a fan eagerly sneaking backstage to meet their idol. It was polite, a courtesy gift. I think he must have known them, or at least a member of the band personally. I think so too. The way he got in so easily bothers me. I don't recall seeing a VIP wristband on him. Not staff, not VIP. How did he get in then? He was invited. I think he was invited. He came prepared and was trying to leave a good impression, given that he'd brought a gift. And it's too cordial for someone to be sneaking around. Me too. I also call it a gut feeling. But I don't think he was there for the show either. You saw him. All he had on them were those flowers and a wallet. Doesn't strike me as very concert prepared if you ask me. I know all about it now, thanks to your rigorous lessons. And look how he's helping you now. Oh, how it's helping you. Anyway, so Paul gets invited by someone in the band. He brings a gift as a gesture of goodwill, and Butt ends up legend in their dressing room. A guitar string precariously sticking out of his hair. What does that tell us? Paul was murdered by someone in the band? I think. No. Keep it together, Nate. You have to do this. You don't know them personally, why is this such a big deal to you? I won't let it happen again. I think someone in the band killed it. That is what the evidence is indicating. Do you think that it could be? I don't know, Nate. But we have to be prepared for it. The evidence doesn't lie, and murderers deserve to be put in jail. That's true. Look, we're almost at the station. Hurry up and make your report so you can get home early, okay? You're gonna need lots of rest for the day you'll have tomorrow. Alright. Thank you. It's hard to imagine that one of them killed Paul Sanders tonight, that I could have spoken to or watched a murderer perform live while cheering for them, not knowing the crime they'd shamelessly committed right under everyone's noses. But I have to do what's right. End of Chapter 2, Part 1. To be continued. Dang it! Well, I guess it's gonna be all for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah, I will see you in the next one. Bye! I love you!